Hi guys, so today I'm gonna start speaking about the PID itself. So in the previous one, this lecture, we talked about the damping, those kind of things. So let's talk about the PID. So this video would be a general overview. So what is all PID all about? PID have three portions. Okay, first of all, the PID that now I'm showing you is a parallel PID. We have something called serial PID, and after that we have a parallel PID. So in another video, we talked about what is the differences between those. And another thing that it is that all the modern PIDs nowadays, they are cascaded PID. So normally the D term is not there anymore. Okay, so this one also we discussed those. Okay, but overall, the classic PID, okay, one that, for example, they have a PI and D in a, for example, the classic PID is a parallel PID that have all the three terms. Okay, so what was all about the classic PID? The first term, it is P. So P is means proportional. So for example, imagine for example some case scenario, like for example you have a shower or something like that, and you want to control the temperature of the water under the shower. So what you do normally is that based on the temperature of the water that currently it is, and for example your desired temperature is 100 degree, and when you sense it with your body, you feel it is like 0 degree. So you will start to turning the knobs. Okay, at the beginning you will turn the knobs more because the distance between you and the things that you want is high. But when, for example, the temperature is already getting warmer and warmer and it is close to what you want, you start to reducing down the flow of the hot water, right? So you will reduce it down. So this is exactly proportional. It means that it is depend to the current error. So in this scenario that I told you, the current error, what was it? It was the temperature of the water. So 100 degree compared to the 0 degree. So this one, it is a proportional. The next one is an integral. So imagine that you already turn a knob and you're already getting close to the 100 degree. But after you turning the knob, you are there, but you are almost there, but you are not there. Okay. So what will happen is that after sometimes you see that although you are flowing the water, but it is not enough. Okay. So in here, what you kick in, it is a history of the thing. You realize that based on the history of the thing, and for example, based on your experience and the amount of the time that you spend with the current valve value, the temperature of the water, it did not reach to what you wanted. Okay. So based on the previous memory that you have, you slightly increase the water a little bit, and what it will happen is that you get the perfect temperature that you want. Okay, so this one is integral. Integral about is a history, is about the past. Okay, and the last thing, it is a differential. So this one it was an integral, this one it was a proportional, and the last thing it was a differential. What is a differential? The differential is a rate of change. So imagine at the beginning, for example, you turn the valve immediately and the water suddenly get too hot. What will happen? Based on this, you will realize that if, for example, I want to get the temperature that I want with this current flow, what will happen to me is that in the future I will overshoot and the water will be too hot and I will burn, right? So what you do is that you reduce on the temperature. Okay, so in a way that you are dampening the thing, it means that you add some friction so you don't get burned. Okay, so differential do exactly the same thing. So the differential is for tuning down and, for example, make it more gentle. Okay? Making, for example, the history and the current error, those kind of things, make it more gentle so you don't overshoot and you don't burn yourself. Yeah, so this one is a good general overview of how the PID works. So what you do, that you will combine all these three terms together to get the temperature that you want. So this is all based on the feedback system. It means that all the error that I mentioned, that those, they were the feedback. So it means that, for example, normally you have something like a plant now, it was the temperature of the water and the shower and those kind of things. So, and you were doing just this experiment. Actually, this one, it was your head. This PID was in your head, that you do all the decision that you made, it was in your head. So this one, the control system was in your head. And based on the error that you were keep touching the water and seeing that it's hot or cold, you have some sort of feedback loop that you determine that how much you have to turn the valve and so on and so forth. So this one is a very good introduction for the PID, I believe. So in the next lecture, I will discuss each of the terms one by one. After that one, I will discuss about the serial PID and the parallel PID, and the last thing, it would be the cascaded PID. So yeah, so those are the things that I'm gonna discuss. Again, for these things, later I will put in the description as well. So TI teach by Dave Wilson and Richard Paul. Both of them, they have a very good series about these things, so you guys can watch their videos as well. But I will try my best to explain these things for even non-technical people with no technical background. So if you are more advanced, definitely watch their videos. Okay. Thank you and have a good day. Bye.